Hey guys, I have a very quick tip for you today, but it's a pretty handy one, and it's something that comes up a lot for me with my clients, which is when they ask you to lay out a bunch of images on one frame, but all of the images are like different resolutions and different dimensions and different sizes, and they like don't understand why it's so hard to do that because you have to like crop everything so everything looks uniform. It is the worst, but today I'm going to show you a hack to make that job a lot easier. This is just a quickie, but it was top of mind for me because I had to composite 19 headshots all by different photographers of different people, different cameras, different image sizes yesterday. And it reminded me of how, before I realized how to do this trick, how annoying a project like that would be. So I'm going to show you real quick. Here we are in Apple Motion. I am just going to grab these 3 random images of some of our team members, including myself. I'm going to drop them all right into the project pane. And right away, you're going to be able to see what the problem is. So these 2 are tall and skinny. This one's horizontal. And, you know, me and Katie here are really tight, but Rob is very wide. So like, how are we going to fix this problem and make this look really tidy? So the first thing I'm going to do is in my project pane, right click and group each of these images one at a time. So now we have 3 groups, each with just 1 image. Perfect. And then we're going to assess our images and figure out how do we want our images to all be cropped based on the layout of each of them. So even though Katie's photo is widescreen, I'm just going to isolate her by hitting Control S. I feel like I can crop her on a taller, narrower, more portrait aspect ratio. And then of course mine is tall and skinny, as is Rob's, but we're gonna have to crop way in on him to make his head a little bit more in line with me and Katie. So let's first start with Katie. I wanna make sure I'm selected on my group. This is very, very important. You wanna be selected on your group, not on the image. Let's draw a rectangle mask over Katie. Now what I'm going to do is copy that mask by selecting it in my timeline, hitting Apple C to copy, and then I'm going to select me and Rob's groups. So on the group, not the image, and I'm going to paste that image mask. And obviously this looks crazy because I'm cropped off in the middle, Rob's whole head is cropped off, everything's wrong, but we are going to fix that. So what you wanna do now is focus on the actual images. So let's focus on me. So here's my group. I'm gonna go down to my actual image. And now in my inspector window under properties, I can make adjustments here. Let me bring my group up front. So I can scale myself up and down, and I'm still inside that mask. So I'm just gonna frame myself so it feels about right. And now Rob, we've obviously got a lot more work to do. So I'm gonna select his image, not the group, of course. I'm gonna scale him up. He's got a really nice high-res image, so I don't feel like we're losing a lot of resolution here by doing it this way. And then if I want to move the whole image, I grab the group. Okay, so now that we've done that, we can make more adjustments at the group level to get these even. I can shrink down all of these groups by selecting them all in the project pane and dialing down the scale, and now they will all shrink at the same rate. I can make them all right on the y-axis and get them all nice and centered. And then if you wanna make sure they are all perfectly aligned, I would head up to View, turn on your grid. You can also hit Apple apostrophe. And then this way you can perfectly fine tune your spacing. And then again, Apple apostrophe to turn it off. So that's it, you guys. Just a really quick tip today. So no, this isn't like the sexiest effect you can do in Apple Motion, but knowing how to do stuff like this is a real time saver and what I find to be a very common situation. So I hope this hack helped you so much. I will be back next week.